Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I am going to talk about the introduction to Docker in Google Cloud Platform. So now I am just already open the Google Cloud Console. So how I can perform like how we can create a containerized based application that I'll be talking about. So let's start right now. So first of all, I need to do through the command line. It's a totally practically based. Those are interested to know about the Docker, it will really helpful to them. Those are really want to be a practical knowledge of Google Cloud Platform as a Docker and containerized based web application, how we can create all those things I am just going to talk about right now. So let's start. So first of all, I need to check couple of things, whether is I am in right track or I am somewhere else. So I need to check the basic things. So yes, I'm in right project and right account. So now let me start. So here guys, you can see I have already what I am going to do. I have already written on my notepad. So first of all, in Cloud Shell, like the first command what I'll execute, Docker run hello world. So hello world is a small containerized based application which is in publicly we can get from Docker Hub, that is for public for all. So that I just taken that simple one to show with the appropriate command. So first of all, when we are going to create any application, so first of all we'll use this command docker run hello world. So docker run hello world will it is a container to get started, and this command to take a look at the container image it pulled from Docker Hub, which is publicly available for all. So you can also practice. So let me use that command. So yes. So now let me check uh, Docker images. You see the hello world Docker images uh, take from public Docker Hub to my Google Cloud project. So now I verified whether my Hello World app already mm, pull from Docker Hub to Google Cloud Platform. That was our intention. So guys, now I'll move ahead from this step. So finally, I'll just again I'll run this uh, hello world command. So just for verification, uh, then I'll check whether the process to check the Docker process. How we can check the Docker process? That is the command Docker PS to check the process whether it is any container is running or any container is stopped. So all the information we can see with this command, or also we can add another one, docker ps hyphen a. Docker ps hyphen a will be getting those container already stopped, it is not running also, we can fetch. So that was the standard command, guys. So hope you will remember these two command is very important who is using a Docker containerized based application. So now the build phase, how we can build that container. So let me create one separate folder to perform this. So I just created one test folder and I just log into that folder. That's it. Then before going to start, I'll have to explain. First of all, we'll have to create the Docker file. So Docker file is consists of uh, like I have a Node.js application, a simple application. That output will be coming hello world. In Node.js application, I just like Node runtime as a parent image. That is the Node version 6. This is the command from Node 6. Set the working directory in the container to this app. The working directory would be the app/app, and copy the current directory content into the container app. Copy the current directory content into the container app. That tool would be add dot hyphen app. Make the container port 80 available to the outside world, like how expose our application to outside of the world. So then coming to the run a JS is a application file which have written the code to show the output hello world. FJS, it is a Node.js program using Node when the container launches. So that is the standard one command node comma FJS, and this is the code will create the Docker file. One Docker file will create. So let me create the Docker file. Let me hit enter. My Docker file will create. So let me verify whether my Docker file already created or not. You can see my Docker file created, and what are the content here. I can also verify. You can see this is the standard content which is needed. So I just verified everything is fine. So now moving ahead from this. Now I'll have to create a Node.js application. This is the Node.js application program which will be so simple hello world. Let me create that one as well. Let me check. Yes, my app.js and my Docker file both as created, because these two is required to for this Docker containerized application. So now we'll be going to the next steps, like how we will build the image, like which means the current directory. So you need to run this command from retain the directory that has the Docker file. So first of all, what we'll be doing, the build command will use docker build hyphen t is a tag, and this is the application name. and the version 0.1. So I need to execute this command create to create the build file. Let me do that. So now my Docker build will start. You can see now downloading some dependency and all those background process is going on to complete the Docker build. This is expected. So it will take couple of seconds to complete. Yeah, you can see so successfully done. You can see here the output message successfully built. So now we can check uh, through Docker images command. We can check what is our repository name. The repository name which I have mentioned here, node app. You can see the repository is node app. And this is my tag I had given 0.1. Then this is my image id, and 18 seconds ago uh, it's created. So everything is looks fine. So now I'm in right track. So now come to the run, docker run. Docker run this command to run this container based on the image with a particular port number, which which port we can expose this application to outside world. That is the main idea here. So guys, this is the standard command to expose our application to external world. So for me, I just take 4000 port. We can take other also. So now the server is running. So let me check through locally. I can also check whether my application output is coming or not. This is the port number, connection refused. Okay, let me check. Let me already use this container. Yeah, connection refused. It means the port number which I mentioned, there is a issue to fail to connect the local host. So let me debug that. First of all, let me check the images. Docker is no, nothing is running. So let me troubleshoot. Let me stop and remove this. Then again, let me try. Let me try. Now you see my Docker uh, running. Yeah, up and running. You can see my container ID is this, and the image name, and like creation time 19 second ago, and what everything is looking good. So now uh, I can check whether my application I am able to fetch or not locally. That was our intention. Yeah, so you can see my hello world output is coming right now. So we can assume that our Dockerized and containerized based application we are successfully able to deploy or it is up and running. Okay, so now successfully run the containerized based application. So now coming to how we can check the logs and all, like suppose you want to check the logs also, this is the command logs and container id. The command with container id you can check the logs. Guys, it is very important command those are using docker. So daily they will face this kind of issues. So this is very important, and it is very important to be practice, and because this is the practical which what I am going to show you here, the real time solution, like in practically where we are facing issue, where we are not able to do it. So this is the practical thing which I am going to explain here. So hope you will be uh, hope you will understand what exactly I'm trying to explain here, because those are struggling for Docker and containerized based application and they are not unable to deploy the containerized based application. Basically, it will helpful for them. So now I'm moving to another like how we can check log, all those stuffs. So now I'm going for like second like that on my existing application, and then I just want to update something in my code, and then again I'll just want to uh, deploy the separately. So what I am going to do, let's see. First of all, I'll have to edit my application. Some of the content I'll be edit. So let me do that. So uh, there is a couple of editor. We can use your Nano or VIM. So in my case, I'm using uh, VIM. So here, what I'll be doing, I'll change some content. Instead of hello world, I'll be change. I'll change the content. Welcome to Google Cloud. Welcome to Google Cloud. So let me save. I saved my change code. So let me build separate version like Docker built the tag and the 0.2. It will take a couple of seconds to build my new application. Yeah, guys, you can see it's successfully done. So now I am coming to expose in different port because my previous application was running 4000. So now I want to expose my second and updated application in different port. So guys, you clearly you can understood that we cannot run the same application in different application in same code. So the idea is here to when you are changing your application, when you are going to launch different application, so it would be good to use different port. So here I use 8080 to expose this application. So first of all, I'll have to check whether the locally. First of all, the I'll check the process which the new application process is up and running or not. Let me check that one. So you see, my application 0.2 is also 20 seconds ago it started, and my port number is 8080. So and the name is my app2. The previous one is my app. So now the updated one is my app2. So here you we can check my website is up and running or not. I can check and whether my content will display or not. You see, guys, updated content is displayed and it's up and running. Welcome to Google Cloud. So that was the idea here. So I did that, and this is the couple of command it will really helpful for you guys. Like how can debug, like Docker logs, how can debug Docker logs -f, and this is the container ID. You can put here, then you can and how you can log in the Docker container. That's the standard command Docker execute it container ID and bash to log in the container. And also we can uh, which IP address our container is it has already taken the IP address. So let me check that one as well. Suppose my container which IP is taken with my container ID. Just put the container ID. Hit enter. You see my container IP address is this for my latest application, and let me check the previous one as well. Previous one IP address. What is the IP address for the my previous container? As you can see, my first application also. You can see this is the different IP address for my first container application, and my latest container application IP address is this. So like this is the standard command to check the uh, IP address. And one more thing I just wanted to add here, how we can push this containerized based application to GCR. Google Cloud Container Registry. That is very amazing thing. Once the image is reached in the GCR, then we can deploy in Kubernetes engine or compute engine. Yeah. So let me do that as well quickly. So I need to change couple of things. Here I need to change the project ID. Project ID I have to put here current project ID. So current project ID is this is my current project ID. So let me put let me hit and enter. We can check the yes, guys. This is very important command. You have to remember all those command. You see, this is my GCR image, which I will which I will push to GCR container registry. So let me push that to GCR. So here is also need to change the project ID. Everything is based on the project in Google Cloud Platform, guys. So very important thing you need to remember that. Otherwise, you cannot perform. So let me push to GCR. And also we can verify it at last whether it has already pushed to GCR environment in Google Cloud Platform or not. That is very important to verify that. Yes. So you can see it is up and running, and it will take couple of seconds. After that, it will be in Google Cloud Platform GCR. You can see, yeah, done. So let me verify in whether it is in GCR or not. You see, my containerized container already here, so I can deploy anywhere in Google Cloud Platform this containerized based application. Like I can deploy in GKE, I can deploy in GCE. So three various methods are to deploy this containerized based application. I'll create the separate video for this interesting thing. So now let me explain couple of things. So how we can stop and remove all container. This is the standard command to stop all these container. This is the practical knowledge which we cannot. This is the practical thing which I am going to show here. You can see whatever the Docker process was running, like two application was running, so it stopped. So how I can remove also, this is the command to remove. This is the command to remove all. So I just remove all. Then what I'll do, I'll just put this Docker to GCR. Let me change the project ID because project ID is very important key rule. So everything is based on the project in Google Cloud Platform. So we need to remember that also. Yes. So now I just want to expose. I just want to expose my 4000. How we can expose the application, as I have already earlier explained about this. So I hope it will not be again. It is not required to explain all those things. I think so. So now let's run on this particular code. So let me check whether my application is up and running or not. You can see my updated GCR based image and GCR based containerized based application is up and running, and the output is welcome to Google Cloud. So guys, this was the very good thing to like how we can this is all about what I did here, what I saw here. So all the practical thing, and it is required in daily life when we want to be a good technical skills in the cloud era. So it is very much essential to know all those things, and how we can troubleshoot, how we can debug the issues, and how we can successfully when I successfully deploy and when I successfully create the containerized based application and deploy. That is lots of things we'll have to look into it. So hope you will guys understand the practical thing which I did here. So yes, really it will be helpful you all guys how we can create the Dockerized based application. That will be really helpful, and hope will guys, if will require any things, you can comment it out to me, what kind of video you just need for the technical stuff, and then based on that I'll create and I'll upload here for your help. Thank you all guys, thank you very much.